Yeah, so let's say you're going to have a source meet, right? And you decide to do it in your vehicle. So you're going to meet up with your source. You want to protect them. You want to protect yourself, and so you might signal. So one of the things that you do when you have a vehicle meet is like you might do like a signal of like on or off, yes or no, right? And so you might put down the passenger side sunshade, even though there's no passenger in the car, and you're just sitting there parked with the passenger side sunshade down. That is the most obvious thing to the person looking for it, but nobody else is going to see it because whoever looks or cares what someone's parked car has in terms of sunshades up or down. And I'm talking just the visor, right? Just the visor part. But you might pull out a wider sunshade for a different signal. So you're using this parked car that may or may not have a person in it as a communication device. So spying has a lot of subdisciplines. And in my particular field, counterintelligence, there's probably 120, 130 subdisciplines. Maybe that's even grown, because now you have computers and you're doing counter surveillance on that. You're doing, if you import an electronic piece of electronic equipment for your electrical grid. So the U.S., this is a good example. The U.S. opens a counterintelligence investigation into some kind of Chinese product or person every 10 hours. So twice a day, we're opening on average, right? And it's not on a clock, but that's how often. So, the better part of 1,000 times in a year, we're opening a counterintelligence investigation against China specifically, because they're always competing with us in the realm of intel. And so, yeah, you buy a piece of equipment from them. Is it compromised already? Well, you need a counterintelligence agent to figure that out. And now you've got to examine that piece of equipment. You've got to look at the network that brought that equipment to you. Where did you get it in China? Are they compromised? All that in the line, that all requires agents to look into it to see, like, how is this thing compromised? Or is it compromised? Maybe it's not. Probably is. But that's all intel stuff.